Ready? All right. What up, guys? This is EP37 Off the Clock podcast. We have a very special guest today. Before we announce it, do want to apologize. It's been a month. We've been held back a lot, but we are here today. New and approved spots, as I see on the widescreen. I'll post it right there. But we do have a very special guest today. We have Conscience.
It's your boy Conscious in the building.
Like the energy.
Let's go.
You want to talk a little bit about yourself before we get going?
Shit. Yeah, man, it's your boy Conscious in the building. But yeah, I'm a dancer, artist, and professional video producer, man. I'm from New Bedford, Massachusetts, but I live here in Meriden, Connecticut. So.
Shout out to 203. Shout out to 203.
Yeah, 203. Let's go.
So I didn't know you was
from 508. 508, because I'm Massachusetts. 508, 781. Let's go.
I didn't know you was from Mass when you came out here.
I was probably like 14. I was in a foster home like back in the day, so that's why I ended up. So I came here. I was like going to 7th grade.
Okay.
So I was in my middle school.
How old are you now?
I'm 29 right now.
Damn.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
So you say you're in a foster home.
Yeah.
How did that go about? Like, if you don't mind talking about it, you know what I mean? The only reason why I asked that because we all go through this struggle. So,
yeah.
And before you got to where you at today, I want to know, where was your struggle at?
Yeah. Let's see.
You got them stuck.
When I was in a foster home for like maybe like 2 years probably, but it was like not the best time, to be honest. But it was more of like my parents. They used to fight a lot, like all the time. And I have a song with like a freestyle and stuff like that, but that like talks about like what me being in a foster home and stuff like that.
What's it called?
But it's called it's still like a freestyle to a Machine Gun Kelly beat. I forgot what it was. And I also have another song that's called Remember I Said This. And it talks about me like being on a foster. I have like a few lines on there that talks about me being in a foster home.
We'll tag it. I would like to hear it, honestly.
So but yeah, so it's crazy because I grew up in a Christian household. So like
yes.
My dad's a pastor, and he still is a pastor, which is crazy.
Shout out to pops.
And my mom was like, the housewife, the pastor's wife and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And you would think it would be like a nice family because we're the
Christian
pastor, you know what I mean,
yes,
and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, it just it was just like arguments and this bad, so
toxic.
Yeah, it was just to the point that I guess neighbors would call and stuff like that. So it just wasn't healthy. And I guess it just got called, and then DCF or DSS, which is called DSS now, came to the house and stuff like that,
point in time.
And took me and my sister to foster care and stuff like that. So, and then but.
Okay, so how long did that last, the foster care?
Yeah, like 2 years, yeah.
2 years?
2 years, yeah. 2.5 years.
After that, you went on your own type shit, or you...
So I was in Massachusetts at the time, and because the first time I went to a foster home, I was there for probably like a year,
okay.
And then I ended up, and then they placed me in my dad's house. But I didn't want to be in my dad's house because originally I was with my mom, like my mom and dad.
Yeah.
But when I went to a foster home, they split.
Mm-hmm.
So when they split, I had the option to either go to my mom's or dad's. But they wanted me to be placed with my dad. But I didn't want that at the time because like I felt like my dad was like evil and stuff like that. Even though he was a pastor, like you know what I mean. Like I felt like he was evil and. But so I went to his when I got off the foster home, they put me there, and then I ended up just running away and stuff like that. Didn't really feel like but I guess in Massachusetts, the DSS, which was called DCF at the time, they're on your back for like 6 months, I guess. So like when I did that, they put me straight to a foster home again. So then I was there for like another year and a half and stuff like that. So when I finished like my term, I guess, or whatever I had to do, they placed me with my mom. So then when I got placed with my mom was like, you know what, I'm gonna get you out of trouble. We're gonna go to Connecticut, which we had like my nephew Ali, you know,
Ali,
all
yes,
of them on
yes.
all the other stuff.
Shout out
So
to
yes,
Ali. Shout out to Ali.
so we ended up going out over there and stuff like that to their house, and then so we can just get away from like problems and
Problems,
stuff.
yeah.
So then I ended up going to like Lincoln Middle School and all.
I
that
could
other
relate
stuff.
to that because my family, my mom and dad was the same way, but they grew up in the Bronx,
Mm.
and they never finished their education, in a sense. So they came out here to Connecticut to get out of that, out of the streets, out of the the poverty type shit.
Yeah, it's good to like get away from stuff and.
Yeah, bro. And this is us now. This is our first time actually living in suburbs, bro. Like we grew up in the trenches of Meriden. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I
I'm
feel
almost
you,
probably
yeah.
know where Randolph at. Like we grew up in
Shit.
Randolph, Springdale. You know the vibes of Springdale. So it's like I feel where you come from. I can relate to you in a sense because, like I said, my mom and dad wanted what's best for us, even though they couldn't get that themselves from their parents. But they knew that all right, my kid's got to be better than I am, so they chose to move. So I relate to that in a big sense. Now, when did you decide to start filming content or rapping, or what came first? Because I know you do a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so how like all started and stuff like that. So like my boy Ezekiel, shout out to him, man.
Shout out to Ezekiel. Don't know you.
He was I'm dead. This was around the time when the movie Stomp the Yard came out. I don't know if you're too familiar with Stomp the Yard.
I am. The
So,
OG one,
yeah,
with Moose.
Yeah. No,
With
no,
Moose or
no,
no?
no, 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 no. That you're thinking about Step Up, like Step Up 1, Step Up 2.
With Channing Tatum.
Nah, yeah, that's Step
That's
Up.
way
Yeah,
after.
that's Step Up. That's a whole different genre. But yeah, so Step Up is with Chris Brown and Columbus Short.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
when he did
yeah,
the
yeah.
headstand and he died after that.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
yes,
died,
I
like,
remember
mad
that.
early in the
yes,
movie.
yes. Yes,
but
I remember that.
Shout out to Chris Brown though, cause I ain't gonna front. He really put me on to like even to dance, like to just to watch him, like not like in person, but like just to watch.
Watching it,
Cause like in that movie, I got introduced to it by my boy Ezekiel. We called him Easy, and we lived in the projects in Nashville, and it was like not a good place to be at, to be honest. But it was like it was fun to us, because we didn't really know better.
I grew up there. I knew the vibes over there.
There was a whole bunch of bloods there, like a whole bunch of blood. Like everybody was a blood there. Like it was crazy.
It's all about respect, though. You know what I mean?
But yeah, my boy Ezekiel, and then my brother's. One of my brother's best friends, she's a dyke. Her name is Jay Lee, and she had the movie, Stomp the Yard. But so we all used to be like, we was all kind of cool. So we all used to like share movies.
Yeah.
Like we would all have a movie, and then we would all share it to everyone. Like, yo, you watch this?
Watch
Like,
this shit.
watch this? Yeah. So I think it was like that. I'm pretty sure it was like that. So. It was Ezekiel's. Ezekiel gave it to Jay Lee, and then Jay Lee gave it to us.
Yeah.
And I was born in a Christian household, I told you. So we wasn't really able, but we were strict. Like my family was kind of strict at the time, so we wasn't really able to be watching TV like that, hearing like worldly music. Worldly is like.
Oh, so you guys, your parents were religious.
Yeah, we was religious, living in the projects. Like, and it was hard as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Cause
so y'all was religious and lived in the projects.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So it's just like. And that's where I also came up with the name Conscience and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Bad,
we're gonna get to that in a
evil,
second.
and
I got
all
some
that
questions.
But yeah, so
talking about the movie, how
so
they
the
passed
movie,
down. Yeah.
So I ended up watching the movie on low, cause I thought it was a cool movie. Like it had people dancing and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, that's kind of dope.
Wait, so you hid the movie? You hid watching the movie from your parents?
So yeah, so we had a TV and stuff like that in our room and shit. So we had it playing and stuff. It was just really low and stuff. Cause I have a brother and I have a sister that we all live together and stuff like that. So, they were kind of like on the same page, like, you know what I mean? Like wanting to like explore more than like just Christianity.
Christianity, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like, I thought it was so dope. Cause like, and then Stomp the Yard, like they're like stepping, you know what I mean? And then they have, they're crumping in the movie. And I didn't know what crump was. I just thought it was dope as fuck. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And I was just like, yo, that's dope. Like, and then I seen the movie and stuff like that. I seen Chris Brown's part, and I seen that he would like pop with it. Like he'll crump and like pop with it. I'm like, yo, like this is lit.
I know what
like,
you
what
got.
the fuck?
I remember watching the movie.
So I would practice his legit. Like I could like legit do it right now if I wanted to. Like hit his part. Like, I'm dead. Like he'll come out the crowd like boom. Yeah. Or like this.
And when I remember him coming out the crowd like that, he started going crazy.
Grabbing and shit. Like I like studied his part like specifically. Yeah, his technique and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, this feeling is dope. But like I had to be quiet all the time because I
'Cause
didn't
your
want my
parents.
mom and my dad at the time. I was like, damn, like what the hell? Like I want to be like free,
Free.
like
So
you know what I mean. So
my question before you get going is like, at that moment when your parents knew you wanted to take a different route in life.
well,
in a
they
sense.
didn't know at the time. They didn't know at the time.
But
so
when they
like,
found out,
so
if they ever found
so
out,
when they when they basically found out, I think I was in 7th grade. So it was like almost like 3 years after.
okay.
So like,
But you already know the moves and shit like that. Like, I
yeah,
could do
yeah,
like
yeah.
a
So
move, you know what
that
I
was the
mean,
thing
type
though too.
shit.
So then like kind of shortly after that though, to be honest, I ended up going to a foster home and stuff like that.
Okay.
And but going back a little bit, my bad.
No, you're good, bro. Go ahead, talk your shit.
When I would watch that movie, my boy Ezekiel, he's a crump dancer. He was a crump dancer at the
Oh,
time.
so he was
So
already.
okay.
Okay.
So my and the way that because we had a basement and stuff like that, and the way that our basements were set up, they were basically all connected, but they all had a lock. So like our basement, so like say if your basement is like this, it would have a lock. But
And they'll go to
then
their house.
it kind of looks like a storage actually. It looks like a storage. Like each storage has like their own lock and stuff like that. And you could like open it and stuff like that. It was kind of something similar like that. So, he actually used to come downstairs and teach me how to dance.
Like
so
quietly,
like legit quietly
Niggas was
downstairs
like
in the
this,
basement.
like
so
like that.
I'm
Like,
dead.
damn, bro.
But the thing is, like, he was so dope with it. But after a certain time, like my mom, like, cause my mom liked him as like a person. So he was actually like pretty cool and stuff like that. So he ended up just like teaching me like comfortably. But my mom would just think we'll be playing like video games and stuff like that. But secretly he'd be like teaching me like how to dance. I'm like, yo, this is so dope, dog. Like,
why do you think dancing would have got your parents mad?
Because it was just like, I guess like they're so strict, and it's just like they're so kind of like old fashioned at the time that it was just like worldly to them. And especially the aggression, like how it comes with crumping.
Do you think he was afraid of disappointing them?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No, because I thought it was dope though. Like I just thought it was dope.
Like don't get me wrong. Yes, I understand things was dope, but do you think you had a sense of afraid of disappointing them because you knew what route they took in life, and they wanted they wanted you to follow their steps in a sense, right? I'm assuming.
Yes, I think it was more of an embarrassment for me for them, like for me
disappointment.
for them. Yeah, like, I guess
disappointment.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess because I felt like if I told them, it would be like, you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, and then like shortly after, I ended up going to a foster home and stuff like that, and then when I was in a foster home, like kind of like during like the end of the time of me being in a foster home, I was in a summer school. And I was really shy. I was shy as fuck. Like I was shy as shit. Like
it's crazy how the rose.
Yo, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because I was shy as shit though.
Yeah.
Like and I did not like meeting like new people, like new friends and stuff like that.
Shit, that's me now.
Wait, what you say?
I said that's me now, bro.
I'm
I'm still an introvert in a sense.
Nah, it'd be like that.
A lot of people are like, yo, you own a podcast. I'm like, I understand that, but like when it comes to a one-on-one conversation, I hold a conversation. You know what I mean? But like when it comes to like me going out, I'm an introvert. Like I don't want to.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
I want to go home.
Shit. But yeah, so I was in a summer school camp thing, but I was so shy because it was like a month and a half, like that whole camp.
Yeah.
I only went the last week of the summer camp because I was just so shy, and like I was always tell my foster mom like I don't want to go there, because like it's just like when you're in a foster home, like it's like they try to put you in like programs to like stay out the streets and shit like that, like while you're in the foster home.
Yeah.
So she wanted me to go to like this to the summer camp, you know, like summer. It was kind of like summer school. It's kind of like summer school, but they do like fun activities and stuff. And during that time I was there, they had a boys versus girls dance battle.
Ooh.
So I had a boys versus girls group dance battle.
Bro was crumping in the dance battle.
So then I was just like, yo, man, like I told the story a few times and stuff like that, but I was just like, but I was only there the last week, mind you. I was only there the last week because it was like a whole month, so everyone knew each other and shit like that.
So you ain't go for a whole month.
So I was like the new kid. So I was like the new kid, and I always hated being the new kid because like I was always going to foster home, to new school, and I just hated it. I liked it because it was like the attention, but I always hated it because like I had the nervous feeling of starting all over again, and like you know what I mean. I just hated that shit all the time.
Yes.
So
the dance battle.
Yeah, good looks, thank you. So we're watching. I'm watching the guys dance, and I'm watching the girls dance, and I'm like,
wait. So before you get into that, did you already know how to dance at this time? Like you was already like smooth with it, type shit.
I thought I was smooth with it at the time. I thought I was smooth with it because I was watching Stomp the Yard, like you know what I mean. So I
I'm
was
about to
watching
be Chris Brown. Hold up, I'm gonna hop in that bitch.
So I was watching Stomp the Yard and shit like that. So I was just like, so I'm watching the girls dance and I'm just like, I'm looking at the guys. I'm like,
it's motivating you.
These niggas are gonna lose. I was like, yeah, no. I was looking at the guys practice. Yeah, and I'm just like, yo, these niggas are gonna lose, man. So I'm just like, yo, like shit. So I'm just like practicing a little bit, and they're like, yo, we like, cause my real name's Elijah, but I didn't know that. I got two first names. How
does that work?
Villian Elijah. So it's hyphenated.
Okay.
So it's like Villian hyphen Elijah. So yeah. So
shout out to Villian hyphen Elijah.
I'm dead. So they used to call me Villian back in elementary school when I used to live in Massachusetts.
That's a dope name, Villian.
It's crazy. Like, my girl says the same shit
though too. That's a dope ass name. Like,
at the time, I didn't really like it.
Like a villain, but Villian.
Nah, yeah, it's crazy. But at the time, I didn't really like it like that because like my dad's name is Villian. And I didn't, I felt like at the time he was like kind of evil at the time, and I was just like, and I didn't want that. Yeah, I didn't want it. Yes, but I was just like, damn, I hate this name. Everyone's calling me Villian, like what the hell, like. But I wanted to be called Elijah.
You didn't want to camouflage your dad.
Yeah, I wanted, exactly. But I wanted to be called Elijah, but everyone called me Villian. I'm just like, whatever.
That's a dope name, though. Really.
Yeah. So when I went to Connecticut, so then
your name should have been Villian.
so I'm dead. So when I went to Connecticut, I told everyone Elijah.
Okay.
But anyways, So I was watching the guys dance, and I'm just like, yo, these niggas suck ass, yo. Like, and I'm practicing, and like, I'm just like, yo, they were like, yo, Villian. It was like, yo, be on the team with us, yo, be in the group. That we gonna win if you're on the team. Da, da, da.
So, but how they know who you were then?
Because it was like a whole week. So I knew maybe like 2 or 3 people because I was in the same school as them. So
okay. So I knew the vibe.
I had my boy Ant. Rest in peace to Ant.
Rest in peace, Ant.
And there was like two or three other people that was in it that was also in the dance.
They knew you danced.
Yeah, they didn't know I danced. They just knew me through school.
Okay.
So they were like, yo, you gotta dance, you gotta be on the guys team, blah blah. I'm like, nah, because I was so shy, but I wanted to just tell them like, yo, like I'm dope, like you know what I mean, like, but yeah, so
oh
and then like the last day comes, like the last day of the summer camp, the girls go first, and this is when the song, and then the guys end up dancing and stuff like that, and this is when the song "Get Like Me" by Chris Brown and David Banner came out, and then "A Milli" by Lil Wayne.
A Milli, yeah.
Yo, so
a millionaire.
So then the guys they dance and stuff like that. And they dance to "Get Like Me" by Chris Brown. And David Banner.
Was Getting Light around this time? No. That came after.
Not at all. Getting Light was. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so. But
that's was the YMCA days.
I'm dead. So then that happened. I was so they were dancing to "Get Like Me" by Chris Brown and David Banner, and I was like, good thing I'm not dancing, like you know what I mean. Good thing I'm not dancing. I'm like, I was like in my head, I'm just like, damn, the guy's lost. But the thing was, which was crazy, excuse me, it was like a fucking movie, dog. Cause like literally when they stopped dancing, all the guys they all pointed at me like it was some movie, like some step up movie, like. You're on, like yeah, they be like, yo, you go. I'm just like, what the fuck? But something in my in my heart, and like I was just like, fuck it. Like I was like, fuck it. I was like, fuck it. So then,
and don't tell me you went crazy. You went crazy.
Then I was just like, put a milli. I was like, tell him to put a milli.
So you put it on. Okay.
Yeah, because the girls dance to a milli and the guys dance to "Get Like Me." But I liked a milli more because I used to hear it all the time.
Oh, so you shitted on the females with their own song.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. That's crazy.
Facts.
That's crazy. You said, yo, hold up.
So they played it, and I'm just like, you know, like ding 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 ding, like the song, and like a milli, and I was just like.
I'm not.
I was like,
in my head
I was like, yo, play that back. So then they played it back again, and I was just killing it. And then like, yo, I did like all of Chris Brown's moves from Stomp the Yard, and I thought I was dope as fuck. Like I was like, yo, going in and stuff and all that. So, the guys won and stuff because of me.
They won because of you.
Because of me.
Because of you.
Okay. You know what I mean? But hearing the crowd, like, you know what I mean, for the first time, like, you know what I mean, and I wasn't shy at the moment, like, you know what I mean, like. And it just made me be like, damn, like the crowd is dope. Like I loved like, oh my god, like yo, he's killing it, da 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 da. And then
It's
like
the energy, bro. Energy feed. You feed off
yeah,
energy
so
for real.
when that happened, I was like, damn, I really like this feeling a lot. And then that because that was the last day, like the last day of
Camp.
of the summer camp. And then I'm like, damn, it's the last day. Like I met all these new people.
Yeah,
like
from
what
dancing.
the hell? Da, da, da,
I'm
da.
almost positive you got some like, you know, popularity after that.
Yeah. So but the thing is, maybe like a week after, I moved to Connecticut. So I was like, damn, again. I'm like,
over.
damn, yo, like I just made more friends. They know I dance. Like what the hell, like. So then I'm just like, damn, moved to Connecticut. It was like around 7th grade. Yeah, it was like 7th grade. And I missed maybe like the first month of school because I was like, I was transitioning from
They
from
make you do that shit.
Massachusetts to Connecticut.
State, yeah.
And then I missed like a whole month of school and stuff like that. So I was like the new kid like, all over again. But I liked it this time because now I'm just like, I'm like a new person. Because like now I could really, they don't know me. I could dance. I could do all this other stuff. And then ever since then, I did like the talent show every single year. My mom's always supporting me. Like, and then like
I remember Lincoln. You went to Lincoln?
Yeah, I went to Lincoln.
They was always doing talent shows. I remember that
talent
shit.
shows.
Yeah.
And then high school, I did the pep rallies. I was doing other other cities, high schools and stuff like that. I was doing birthday parties. I was doing dance tournaments.
So how long did it take for you to be known when you moved to Connecticut? Like when? So I'm asking like when did you start doing the videos, influencer type shit? Like did they know you?
Well, kind
before
of,
that or after?
Well, basically since my 7th grade year though, like not really like a whole bunch of content and stuff like that, how it is now. But I used to record all my dancing, all my dancing talent shows. So like from like my first talent show, my 7th grade year, like everything's all recorded. It's on YouTube and all that other stuff.
We're gonna play that.
So you guys gotta watch that.
We're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch that. Hell yeah.
But yeah, so but I wasn't really into like doing a whole bunch of content and stuff like that because I didn't have a camera at the time. So my boy John Hernandez, shout out to him, man. His dad, his uncle, I think his dad was the first time he was like, yo, you gotta make a YouTube channel, da 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 da. He was like, yo, you can go viral, you can go crazy, da da da. And post your videos. So I started posting my videos on there, but it was only like once in a while when I did talent shows or like shows and stuff like that. So it was like once, it was like 2 times a year or some shit like that. Like, so you know what I mean? So it wasn't a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You know, but then like as like time passed and stuff like that, I had my boy Shaniel. Shout outs to him, man. He got me into doing videos, yo. Like got me into doing videos. So this was like my sophomore year in high school. So we skipped a whole bunch, but regardless, getting into videos and stuff like that. So he used to shoot my dancing videos, and when that happened, I finally had someone that I could make content with, like, you know what I mean. So he would shoot my dancing videos and he would edit them and stuff like that. And back in the day, I used to smoke heavy, man. I used to smoke. Cause I started smoking when I was in a foster home when I was in 4th grade, which is crazy. Fourth grade, I was smoking weed. Like, I was smoking weed in 4th grade. But the thing is, like, it wasn't like I would get high because I didn't really know how to inhale at the time. Like, like I would cough and stuff like that, but it's not like I felt like I was high or whatever, like just to look cool and stuff like that. But that's when I started kind of like smoking and stuff. Was 4th grade, and which was crazy because like I would always be chilling like with like the high schoolers, the older people and stuff like that.
I was always chilling with the older people,
But I don't smoke now and stuff. Like I don't smoke.
Congrats, me too. It's been 6 years. I used to smoke a lot in high school. I'm talking about like backwoods packs a day, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, I feel cleaner now.
My family still smoke, but it's like I don't. That's the only one I don't smoke out of the
That's
family.
good though. That's good. You stay healthy and stuff like that.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
It did help me with my.
Definitely helped me with my pockets too.
I bet. It'd be like that.
Help me mentally
too,
bro.
I never really paid for weed though, which was crazy. Everyone always like smoked around me.
I
want to hit this? I'd be like, all right, bet, fuck it.
At that time, yeah.
But yeah, so he used to record my dancing videos, and this one I used to work at Sears at the time. I used to work at Sears in the mall when they used to have Sears at the mall.
At the mall's dead now.
Yo, facts, it was crazy.
Shit in there.
So he used to record my dancing videos, but then there was a time where I wanted to do some dancing videos, but he wasn't able to record my dancing videos because I was like, damn, I want this content out. Like, yo, I want to be
independent.
Yeah, I want to be known now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got all these video ideas. I'm just like, damn. Like, and so I would always watch him edit my videos and stuff like that. We would be smoking and stuff like that. I'd be like, yo, this is dope as fuck. Da 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 da. But like how I said, there was a time where I'm just like, damn, like I just want to create. I just want people to know me. Like, you know what I mean? I have all these ideas and shit. So then, so then I ended up buying my own camera.
That's the one you have now?
No. It's another one that I have. I had a Canon 60D. I had a Canon 60D. I bought it for.
Are you recording with a Canon?
I was recording with a Canon. That's what you said, right? Recording. Yeah. I was recording with a Canon on my dancing videos. I think I paid. It was like $1,000. It was like $1,200 with a protection agreement. I always get the protection agreement because just in case like something happens, like you know what I mean. So, so then I started recording my own dancing videos. I'm like, yo, this is dope, man. Like I could finally record and shit like that. And I used to edit my shit in the Meriden library. So in the
they used to be before the
they used to be before on Movie Maker. So this used to be like
I remember Movie Maker.
Yo, Movie Maker was so dry as fuck. Yeah. Like if you look at it now, like it's like yo, you can't do shit with it right now. You can't do shit with it right now. So
I used to edit my art videos on Movie Maker on my Apple.
Your what?
I used to make art content. I used to like film myself drawing. And
that's dope. Okay, that's crazy.
Speed it up. I used to do that while I'm Movie
Maker. It's good for like simple stuff like that and stuff like that. Yeah. So and I used to have like 5 library cards, like because they would expire in like 45 minutes. Yeah. So like, I would always use mine and then use someone else's, or if someone like if I ran, I would be there all day, like editing my dancing videos because I was still new.
So you would edit at the library computer?
I would edit at the
library.
That is
computer. That's what you term I'm looking for. Help me. Motivation, in a sense, like
so,
discipline. Like he really was. Like,
I was like every single day, and then I was in the basketball team at the time, and then I would like do dancing tournaments sometimes here and there and shit. But I was just like, cause I'll go to school and then literally like go to the library to edit my videos, like, and then
bro was grinding.
Or sometimes cause I was working at Sears, so I would be.
Bro was grinding.
I would be working at Sears and then the library. And but yeah, I just used to edit that shit like all the time, man. And I was new, so I didn't know like about like on YouTube, like you could like search up how to cut a clip, so I had to always had to try to do it. I'm like, yo, how the fuck you do this shit?
Yeah, you ain't know the knowledge was actually there. All you had to do was search it up.
So I wasn't really searching on YouTube on how to do this, how to do that.
How
so
to.
I'm just like,
yo, search up your how-tos is out there. You just gotta seek the knowledge, bro.
But yeah, so and then my boy Flacco, which is crazy.
Shout out to Flacco. Shout out to Flacco. Yeah.
He's actually the first person.
The rapper Flacco?
Yeah, the rapper.
We gotta get him on. I gotta hit him up.
So shout out to him, man. He's actually the first person. I think this is the first time I'm gonna say on live, but
oh shit, that's a real.
No. But the thing is, it's not good though. But I lied to Flacco because he ended up telling me, yo, you know how to shoot music videos, and I was yeah, like, but I didn't know. So yeah, so he was just like, yo, you know how to shoot music videos.
Not bad.
Is that again?
Pause.
Yeah, you want to still have? You need to charge this one or something?
No, it gets too hot. It's still on full battery. Not full battery. It's on 60.
That's crazy.
I don't know why.
Dang.
It's probably too hot. But go ahead now. We can still play. Yeah.
So yeah, he was just like, you know how to shoot music videos.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but I didn't know how to shoot music videos. So excuse me, but yeah, if Flacco sees this, he's gonna know now. But yeah, so I was just like, yeah, I know how to shoot music videos. He's like, yeah, dope. How much you charge? And I was like, $100. So, and then ever since then, I started charging my music videos for $100. But I already knew like the concept, like on how to shoot music videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I knew you had to. It wasn't always just the artist rapping. It would be sometimes their jewelry. It would be like a shot of a car. It would be a
simple
like,
shot.
Yeah, like B-roll and stuff like that, which you would call it in video producing terms, videography terms. It's called B-roll. So I already knew, like, you know, it wasn't just the artist like rapping in the music video and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I definitely could do this. I was like, yeah, $100. So then, and I fuck with Flacco heavy though, because like every single time my prices went up, he never had a problem.
With it.
He never had a problem like with my prices, and till this day he doesn't have a problem with my prices. So, but that's how I ended up transitioning from my dancing to video producing. I still do everything right now, but that's how I ended up getting to video producing and stuff like that. And then later on was like music and all that other stuff. But
it's the fact that you said that you used to edit in the library that really touched me in a sense because like damn, like you didn't have to go to the library after work.
I have no resources like
and
that,
not,
man. Like,
not
I have no
exactly.
resources.
So you use your resources at that time. Like you knew the library had this, I'm gonna just go to the library and edit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, not a lot of people like that art today. You know what I mean? Like it's like people have the resources. It's almost like how I see it is like my terminology for that. Is like you can bring a horse to a water, but you can't make him drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I give you the tools, but I can't make you use it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But you use your tools even though nobody handed it to you. It was more of a place that had it that like yo fuck I just go edit. You know what I mean?
And then even when it's just like I need to get things done now.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I bought my own camera. I went to New York. I went to B&H and I bought my own camera. B&H is like a camera store.
Yeah,
you could buy like all your camera products and stuff like that. Shout out to B&H. But I ended up buying a camera there, and then I was just like, damn, I need my stuff now. Like I need it now. I need to record now. Da da da. And I will record my dancing videos and then edit. Record dance videos.
See that?
Go to work.
I had this picture up. That's
I'm
Brian.
Dead. That's the other guy, Brian.
Yeah, that's the other co-host.
I'm dead.
I'm dead. You catch that.
but yeah. So shit.
That's what's up, yo. That's motivating, honestly. Like you didn't, like I said, you didn't have to go to the fucking library and edit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, you didn't have the resources at home, so you use the tools at the library to do what you had to do.
Yeah, it was definitely a struggle sometimes, but.
So when did you start like making content for like the Instagram, the YouTube? When did you start like
basically kind of like when
when
Instagram first came out, I didn't really like Instagram when it first came out. It was just like pictures and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was just like, yo, like you could just do that on Facebook because Facebook was already popping at the time because I had a MySpace.
I heard of MySpace.
I had a MySpace, but I only had like I think it was like 1,000 friends or some shit like that. And then I had a MySpace, and then this was when MySpace was transitioning to Facebook, and Facebook was like the new shit.
Yeah.
And then when Instagram came out, I was just like, you could do the same shit on Facebook. Like, what the hell? Like, why have an Instagram? Like, but it was like so hip at the time. Like, it was so dope at the time. Like, everyone had it, so I was like, let me just make one. But I didn't really like utilize it. I would just post here and there and shit like that, like how I did with YouTube and shit. But honestly, I don't know. I would probably say when I started like posting, I don't know. Like I started posting forever though, but like consistently almost every single day, probably like I don't know. I feel like it's been so long. Like
give it like a
because I was kind of like consistent all the time, but but
so all right. So what was the video that blew up? You know what I mean? Well, like what was that one video?
I've had a lot of videos that blew up, but didn't really do like justice for me, basically.
Okay.
So like I've had like I don't know most of my stuff that blows up now is like meme videos that I do for my songs. So like I'll have like when you see a meme like and stuff like that, I'll put my song behind a meme. Okay. So I'll have that song. I'll get that video. I'll get that video that kind of relates to my song, and I'll put my song under it. So like it's not like me personally, but I've had a few videos. Like I've had like a TikTok. I had several TikTok videos that went viral because of my hair. Like because I'm like literally just like showing off my hair and shit like that. That with the products that I use. I had a few videos that blew up like that. Recently I had a video that blew up with me driving in a car. I don't know if you've seen that. I'm like driving the car and it's like running into like motorcycles. It's kind of like dark humor. Like some people didn't like it. Some people thought it was funny.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah,
I'm a dark humor
I
guy.
have it pinned on my Instagram by the way.
Yeah,
I think it was like 4 videos that I did and they all went I think like more than like 500,000 views.
That's what's up.
So yeah, it was like one of them went to like almost 3 million. The other one went to like 1 million, and then like the other 2 went to like 500,000 views and stuff like that. But like I said, they really didn't do too much justice. But it was just like, I don't know. It wasn't really like I got like fame off of it. Yeah, like I did get followers and I did get people who like started fucking with me from it. But it's not like I like.
You're like, oh
yeah, I didn't blow up, and I'm still not blown up yet. But it's just like
underline the word yet.
Yeah, facts, yet, because I ain't gonna get there though. You feel me? Dang.
So, what keeps you motivated?
Honestly, what keeps me motivated is there's a lot of things that keep me motivated. Is my mom. So like there's a lot of things. Also, not going back to like how I used to live. You know, cause I just didn't. I just me personally, I feel like everyone has like a gift. It just takes longer for people to find their gift. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be like that you have a hobby and then it turns into a gift, or like you know what I mean, like some, because some people might be like, oh, you're born with a gift and stuff like that, but sometimes you gotta like work on it, like you know what I mean, like you know how people work out and they're skinny at first, like you know what I mean, like they're skinny and then like they start working out, then they become like a personal trainer, then become like a bodybuilder, and then they're like that's their goal, that's their like you know what I'm saying, like you know, so it's just like sometimes you don't know what to do, but it's just like in the head it just like I know I got something going. Like, you know what I mean? So
that was me with painting and drawing, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna show you my work after this. Cause it was a point in time where like I would go to it, step back, go to it, step back. But last time I have painted or drawn was probably like I want to say 6 years ago.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
But like I was really like I was selling my work for probably like 500 a piece.
That's good. That's what's up. Yeah, that's how it is.
The thing is, I stopped. You know what I mean? So I was going through like depression, this and the third, and I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. So it was more of a I put that on a hold, and then that's when I started the gym.
It's crazy because I would say like depression and stuff like that, because like that's what I also use as fuel to like you know what I mean, because you have to like you know what I mean, like because it's like damn, like fuck, like I ain't getting nowhere, or like damn, like you know what I mean, and it just like fuels you, like you know what I mean, because it's just like I gotta get there now, like you know, so use it to your advantage. Sometimes it could be like kind of like fuck, like damn, like you be on your depressing shit sometimes, or they'd be like fuck, but it's just like
you could either let it consume you, or you could let it motivate you.
Yeah, facts.
That's how I seen
it.
Yep. And I let it motivate me, even though I went through my dark times. I went through like the drinking phases, the smoking phases, drinking every day, smoking every day. You know, giving my parents a hard time. You know, wasn't focused on school, work, my career. So it was like, but I feel like after a while, once you beat it, you more like, all right, let's use this as motivation.
Nah, yeah,
you know what I mean, and I had some dark times, bro. Like
and that's
real
one,
dark times.
And that's one of the things that I feel like a lot of people, that most people should do, is like use it as like motivation, and to be like not be optimistic about like you know about things, like you know what I mean, because there's always like there's always the light. You know what I mean? It's like damn, it's like some people. I'm having a shitty day, nigga. You're breathing right now. Like you know what I mean? You're breathing. I thank God
every single day I wake up, bro. Honestly,
you know what I mean?
Every single day
like,
I thank God.
Like some people have it worse. Like you know what I mean? And once you think they have it worse, there's someone else that got it worse. A lot like worse, you know what I mean? And those people be the most grateful people ever, yo. Because it'd be like. It's crazy.
It's almost like giving, excuse my language, giving a crack at $1. Like he will be so grateful for that dollar. Like, yo, God bless you, thank you.
Nah, yeah,
you
facts,
touched me. I'm like, damn, like that dollar really made him, probably made his day.
Nah, yeah,
Let alone look where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like I look at shit like that, yo, I could have had it a lot. I could have it a lot worse. So like you see a lot of people. Thing is, a lot of people don't look at it like that. You know what I mean? I seek therapy. I seek help. I seek vulnerability. I seek all that. So it was like. A lot of people don't see it like that. I could relate to you in a sense.
Yeah, I wasn't always thinking like that though, to be honest. But like,
when we're young, you're not gonna think like that.
Through time though, like
you're not gonna think like that.
You gotta get hurt and have some scars, and to like actually like.
You have to have scars mentally. Yes, for sure. Yeah. And that's I play honestly like I play a big role in like mental health awareness, especially for men, because a lot of us don't like to speak up.
Yeah,
and it's hard to be vulnerable around certain individuals. And I just had a conversation with her. Was it yesterday? Where we had a conversation yesterday, a deep one, where I had to be vulnerable around her. And it was like, it's just so uncomfortable for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's easier for me to do with a man because, like, a lot of men could relate in a sense of, like, growing up with the struggle, growing up, not having, parents who really showed you the ways in a sense, you know what I mean? But, like, when it comes to, like, a feeling-wise, it's hard for me to be real vulnerable. You get what I'm saying? I get you. I really do understand you in a sense. Yo, do you want that?
Oh, no, I'm Gucci.
You sure?
Yeah.
I thought you wanted it.
No, you good. Yeah, you good.
So, how did you get your name Conscience?
So back to what I was saying before about, like, the foster home and, about being in a Christian household but living in the projects.
Yeah.
So like I didn't really come up with it. Like I mean, it kind of did, because I didn't really know the name at the time. So I just like, yo, this is like, you know, like through time it just like evolved. But this was probably like my sixth grade year in sixth grade. I was in sixth grade year in high school. Sixth grade year in middle school. I was like, yo, I just want to be called Conscience, cause like I forgot who I heard it from, because like I don't know if it was from like some cartoon or something, but it was like the angel and then the demon, like on, you know what I mean, like on your conscience, like the good and bad decisions, the angel, you know. So I'm just like, damn, like this is actually pretty dope, like angel, being in like a Christian household, and and like devil being in the hood and the projects, everyone's evil and da 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 da. I'm just like, yo, like I want to be called Conscience, but it wasn't like really like I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it, but like it was just like I could relate to it at the time, like, you know what I mean. I'm just saying, yo, I think this is so dope. I could really relate to that. And the word conscience, I think it was from a cartoon or something, like, because I didn't really know a lot of vocabulary words. What a lot of people don't know is that I'm not really now, but I am, or I don't know. I don't really know, but I was special needs. So I was in special needs class. My first language was Spanish, and I didn't know English at all.
Okay.
So I was in a bilingual school trying to learn English.
Yeah.
And then
what's your ethnicity?
Yeah, Puerto Rican and Dominican.
Did you come from?
No, I was born in Massachusetts, in New Bedford, Massachusetts. Okay. Yeah, but my parents didn't really know a lot of English. Okay. My parents didn't really know a lot of English.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was put in like in special needs classes to like.
What's the time on it? My bad. Okay.
So I was in special needs classes. You said what? Is it ESL, like where other people like they can't speak English? No, I was just at first I was just in a bilingual school learning English. It was literally like a bilingual school. I forgot what it was called in New Bedford.
Because I know they have like bilingual like programs in high school now.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
But you went to like a full bilingual school?
Yeah, it was a bilingual school.
Was it like a Christian school or something?
No, it was I don't know. It was I forgot what it was.
In Mass or out here?
In Massachusetts, yeah, because I used to live there. This is when I was like,
so you had like broken English then?
At the time, no. But
he was like
Gambit Spanish. I was only Spanish, and then
Deadpool and Wolverine.
I guess broken English, I guess. And then like through time, it started like elementary school. I started learning English, but I was in special needs classes, like because I just didn't really like school like that, and like I just had trouble speaking. I still do now and stuff like that, but I was in special needs class from basically like a baby till like my junior year in high school.
Get the fuck out! And you was out here in high school, right?
Yeah, I was out here in high school. Yeah, so they would place you like
about you.
Yeah. A lot of people,
you
some
speak
people don't know
good English now, but like you talk like you've been out here for years. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so but yeah.
Fuck.
So damn. What going back to, I forgot what you were saying. You said before like
I had a brain fart too. Like it was such a good. You was talking.
I got off
shit.
topic with the being in special needs class.
Oh yeah, you said you was in a special needs class pretty much.
Yeah, there was something before that though.
How you got your name? That's what I asked.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
How you got your name? Conscience. Yeah.
Damn, I forgot. But yeah.
My bad.
Anyway, but yeah. So so then yeah, probably like my 7th grade year.
But why? Okay, so like you ain't know English, but why was you in a special needs class?
I didn't really know a lot of English to learn, so I had to learn English. I had to know like my mathematics.
So they put you in a special needs class?
Yeah, so they put me in a special needs class. So like,
does that make sense?
So like, I was in. So what they would do is they would take me out of that class, and like I would like practice like more like. They would basically like dumb it down for me.
Oh, okay,
like you know what I mean. Like I would be in I'll be in another class, a group of like.
Not that you was dumb, but
yeah. So I would be in a group of like 5 to like 10 people, and like the one of the really cool things is that we was able to take our time with our test. Like we could take like 2-3 days with our fucking test.
Yes, this is easy.
Yeah, like and then most of the time the special needs teacher will give us the answers. So like it's just like it was kind of cool. Like you know what I mean? It's just like I don't know this. Like you know how teachers sometimes like like they tell you the answer without trying to tell you. Like, is
Yeah.
it A? I don't think it's A. Or like, you know what
Nah,
I
it's
mean?
A.
Like, you know what I mean? It could be B, but I think it's B. So, but yeah, so they would take us out from like the actual class and put us into like the special needs class. But at the time, I didn't know it was special needs class. I just knew it was just like a class with other people trying to learn other stuff. But yeah, but I was like that until basically my junior year in high school, and the same thing. They would take me out of class, put me in another like a group of. It would be like an hour to like 3 hours or something like that. They had it in Platt High School.
You went to Platt, right?
Yeah, I went to Platt. Yeah,
all 4 years.
School. Yeah, all 4 years. Yeah, so they would take me out of class and put me into a different thing and stuff like that. But around like my sophomore year in high school, I was just like, damn, am I dumb? Like,
Yeah,
you know what
bro,
I mean? Like, because
yo.
I was just like, damn, like, why do I
They
keep
got me
going
fucked
to this
up
shit?
out
Like,
here.
this is so stupid.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then I guess they, you know,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I just grew out of it. I guess I don't know. And and then my senior year in high school, I wasn't in any more special needs class. So yeah.
So how did you feel your senior? Did you feel like during the that like time of being in a special needs class, did you feel like an outcast in a sense?
Kind of, yeah. I kind of felt embarrassed though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of cool in high school because like of dancing and all this other stuff.
But you spoke English. Though,
Yeah,
right?
I already spoke English. I've been speaking English since I was like maybe like in like third grade or some shit like that. Yeah, so
like,
I was like learning and stuff. Yeah, so because I was only bilingual for like my first year. I ended up staying back my first year in I keep saying high school. My first year in elementary school because my English was bad. So then I had to go to a bilingual school from there, and then like it was just crazy,
man.
But but yeah.
What would you say was your most like what would you say was your most downfall coming from where you at today? Like what was that one downfall? Like, you ever had like all right, like I'm done with this, like I can't do this no more type of moment? And it's for the mental health awareness.
I'm pretty positive about what I do and how I am as a person. Sometimes it can get kind of like discouraging, I guess, or like it'd be like, fuck, like this person blew up already over some dumb shit.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? And I'd be like, fuck, am I doing the right thing? Like, you know what I mean? This is crazy because like I only told my girlfriend this. There was a time because I'm 7 years right now, 7 years self-employed. 7 years
Congrats,
self-employed.
yo.
Yeah. So,
shit.
but not all those times are good.
Is
you
it?
know what I mean? Because like, but around it was like maybe like the fourth year. I was like, damn, like I feel like I need a job. Like I was like, damn, like, and I was getting discouraged. I'm just like, damn, like I see all these people blowing up and shit like that on TikTok. I mean, on Instagram and Facebook. I'm like, damn, like I ended up applying to work at Amazon. So and then I had like the interview and stuff like that. And then I was on my way driving to the interview. I'm just like, damn, like what am I doing to myself, man? Like I'm just like all I gotta do is work harder.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew it.
All I gotta do is work harder. Like, cause I already work. I feel like I'm already doing a lot and stuff like that. But I'm thinking, I'm just like, damn. I'm just like, yo, like, sometimes I'm on my phone or sometimes I'm watching a few things or whatever. I could be working. You know what I mean? Like instead of just like, I'm just like, all I gotta do is just work harder. Like, and I literally just like turned my car around and I'm like, I'm like, you know what?
Fuck that.
Still full time. You know what I mean? Keep going, keep grinding. But you're gonna have days like that though, all the time. Like, I mean, maybe not all the time, but as an entrepreneur, you're gonna have a bad day. You're gonna have a bad week. You might have 2 bad years straight in a row.
And that's the hard part about it.
Yeah, and then that's the hard part. But it's also like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it happens a lot with entrepreneurs. It's like, this one's gonna be my next hit, or this one's gonna be like, you know, like, cause you have to be strong.
You feed yourself with these scenarios. I would like to say fake scenarios, cause that's how I think too. Like, especially with like I'm an upcoming like influencer. You know what I mean? So like, I be the same. I be on Instagram like, yo, like these motherfuckers are making bangers off like a simple video. Like my boy Kurt, I don't know if you know who Kurt is. My boy Kurt, he just hit a mil on a video on Instagram. I'm like, dude, like, but he's doing self skits. I'm like, fuck, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I shout out to him, 110%. Shout out to Kurt, but it's like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah, you question yourself.
And top of that, like I said before the pod, like we haven't filmed in like over, I want to say a month. But it's like that's where the downfall comes. Like, yo, like, is this done or is it not? But the thing is, I was depending on somebody. You get what I'm saying? Like, obviously, my co-host, so like he's always there with me. So like, it felt uncomfortable in a sense because he's there 97% of the time. So really uncomfortable. But it's like me and her said yesterday, like, you gotta be in those uncomfortable situations to really grow. So now, like, I'm here alone and like, yo, like, I could do this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna start banging this shit out. Dolo if I have to. You get what I'm saying?
I have a song that fuck.
Bro don't even know his own music.
I'm dead.
Damn, bro.
I have something that you said. It was like it's like people get uncomfortable when I enter the room. It's like fuck, I forgot shit. Basically, it's like in a room full of like comfortable people. You're already like you're in a room full of people who do the same shit all the time. But when you enter the room, it makes them uncomfortable because you're like uncomfortable being comfortable. But everyone, I don't know how to explain it. But like I forgot like how to. Damn, it's with my song. Fuck.
Like. I kind of get what you're saying, but then it's like you're kind of
you know when you feel someone's aura, like, and is this like oh, he must be like a rapper, or he must be, or like he thinks he's too full of himself, or like stuff like that. Like basically everyone's too comfortable being with each other. Well,
you're all right. So you're comfortable with yourself, but when you meet somebody who's on your level, it gets uncomfortable.
Someone that's not on my level, they get uncomfortable.
Oh,
basically,
okay,
they get uncomfortable because they're not on my level. Like, you know what I mean? So is this like?
So you're like, you're here and they're here.
Yeah, here they're there.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But is this like? But they think they're there. They think they're more than you, but they see you and they're like.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like this nigga think he too good for us. Like But it's not. It's just your aura that you give. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like. I know how to be comfortable with being. I know how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So is this like? Yeah, but yeah.
Bro, I could relate to you in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? I'm not where you at in life. Obviously, I would like to get this shit. I want to be 7 years on the plate and just make money. Shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So I'm assuming the influencer world is blessing you.
Yeah. Like how I say, you have your good moments and your bad moments. You like, you know, like how I said, sometimes you might, like in my 4th year, like, you know what I mean? Like, you just be like, fuck, like I don't think this is for me. Like let me just try to get something on the side, or let me just be like, fuck, like it's not for me at all. But like how I said, like, you know, you could have a bad day, a bad week. You could have 2 bad years straight in a row. Yeah. You know, 3 bad years straight in a row. That 4th year, that 5th year, that 6th year, that 7th year, that 8th year, like boom,
bro, hyping me up,
and it just keeps on going. Like, you know, it just keeps on going. So, and it's just like I'm honestly blessed and thankful. You know what I mean? Where I'm at, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm still grateful. You know what I mean? That I'm able to.
You always want more, bro. And
you always want more. You know, I'm grateful and thankful that I'm able to provide for myself. You know, for my mom and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, it's crazy.
Honestly, God bless you. Honestly, I wish you nothing but success and, you know, more life.
Shit, thank you. We could have kept going. I was like, yo, we keep going, but
it's my first time meeting you. You know what I mean? It's my first time meeting you. I just want to thank you for your time today, bro. And I see you have a little plaque in the bag. Do you wanna talk about that a little bit? Talk about the plaque a little bit. He said he's a short nigga.
But yeah, so
you could take the mic off and drag it with you if you want.
So yeah, basically
if you want, you could take literally the mic off the stands and like hold it like if you're about to rap. I need a bar.
I'll just be like this. But yeah, it's not actually like a real plaque, but it is like a real plaque to me and for my fans. So I made a plaque. I actually made.
He sounds good.
These are exclusive plaques. So like
hold it up. I don't think they're gonna be able to.
So like you feel me?
And that's his. So
this is my logo. So this is the Conscience of official plaque. This is the vinyl. I had 10 platinum ones, which are like the silver ones.
Yeah.
And I sold them out in like 3 days. And then I have the gold one. So I have 2 more of these. So I sold 8 of them so far. So it was 10 exclusive platinum ones and 10 exclusive gold ones.
How much you selling them for?
So I sold them each for $100, and these are for like my hardcore fans.
I think OTC needs one.
You said what?
I think OTC needs one in the back.
Shit. I mean, if you got $100, shit. But yeah, so
what does it represent?
It's just basically just me as a person and people who fuck with my
Fuck with
music.
you.
Like, you know what I mean? So, um, real quick. But yeah, uh, I sold 10 of them, sold 10 platinum ones, and I have 10 gold ones, and I sold 8 of them so far. I got 2 left. So, but I haven't really been promoting it to like sell them and stuff like that. But but yeah, the people who bought my, it's just crazy because like I had people. I had a girl. Her name is Sunset. Shout out to her. Her name is Sunset. She lives in Norway, in Europe. So she
Get
bought
the
my
fuck
shit.
outta
Yeah,
here.
I have people like all parts of the world and stuff like that. In the United States, people from Cali,
Fuck with you, yeah.
Florida, Kentucky, Missouri, a whole bunch of places. I'm like, damn, like this is dope. Like, but the thing is, like, when you have like hardcore fans, you gotta like make them feel special because it's not even like you have to make them feel special, but it's just like, yo, they're buying your shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? They're buying your shit, and it's so dope to even have people who really fuck with you. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta stick with those people. Like, you know, and not even just that, just a plaque. It also came with six exclusive songs. It came with some stickers. I also came with a video message. Like, I would personally have a video, and I'll make a video, and I'll be like, yo, thank you so much. You're a real one. Da 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 da. Send it to them as well though too. And yeah, so they get to feel like, damn, I really got this from conscience. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
the moment you
so if you have a favorite artist, Drake, Bad Bunny, whoever it is, and they're doing something like this, and they send you a video, like, yo, like, shout out to Izzy, da 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 da. It feels special. Like, you know what I mean?
Good.
So every single time you have like
always
fan,
show love, man. That's what me and Brian always try to do. Always try to show love to people. You know what I mean? Who, especially who our die hard, you know, fans out there who really be showing love, and we always show love. And that's a very important to show love to your fans. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give back to the community. We like to give back to the community a lot. We do giveaways. We just release the gear.
That's how you
By the way, OTC gear. If you guys haven't yet, widescreen. OTC gear. Buy that. OTC Orange. Shout out to fucking Keith for setting this up. Keith was great. Shout out to Keith.
Yeah, shout out to Keith, man.
Last podcast.
That's the boy right there, though. That's the boy.
Yeah, he told me we was doing a vlog the other day. We was dropping off gear.
He used to dance so too. He used to dance.
He do it all now. He rap. He Twitch. He basketball content. I fuck with it. I like.
Shit, facts. Yeah,
I like that. I told him like he's a real good kid, bro. Like, honestly, he was. I never met him in person. That was my first time meeting him on the pod. Like, same thing with you, like. And I'm like, yo, bro, I
met you just don't remember me. But I met you when you were small, so.
I was just telling her, like, yo, I knew you was around, but it's like,
it's just like, So it's just crazy because when you was on the phone with Jose, I'm just like, wait, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, you got big, like, you know what I mean? You got facial hair now, nigga. I'm just like, oh shit, like, that shit crazy. And then
appreciate it, man.
Your brother, the one that went out,
Chris.
Yeah, he probably don't even remember me.
He was in diapers around that time, bro.
And but yeah,
he had long hair.
Facts. He looked just like your other brother,
Mach. Willie. He probably known by Willie.
Damn, Willie. Damn, what the hell? Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, everybody grows, man, over time. I'm 25.
Yeah, I know you was telling me. We getting old, man. We getting old, but we still young though. We still young.
Yeah, hell yeah. Again, I thank you. I really thank you for coming and spending your time with me, because I remember you said on the phone you charged.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro, charge for this shit? Nah, no, I can't do that.
Nah.
It'll get to a point for sure.
Shout out to Keith though, because when I seen Keith, I was like, oh shit, that lit. I was like,
it's all about who you know, right? So it's all about you know. And I'm almost positive you see my face, like, yo, I know who you are. Like I said, I remember you, but it's like more, it's blurry. You know what I mean? And I do really thank you for coming today. I appreciate it. Guys, this is Conscience. You want to say your ad, your YouTube?
So yeah, make sure you guys go follow me on all social media platforms, guys. It probably should be in the description somewhere down below or something. But yeah, YouTube, everything, at the Conscience, at THA_CONSCIENCE. And yeah, if you guys want one of these, let me know. Feel me? Comment section down below.
Tight shit. Yo, so before we end off, is there one advice you want to give to the crowd, to the audience? What's your YouTube?
Conscience Castillo. Castillo, right there. Boom.
I just searched you, so it's probably
So
right here. I'm gonna show
that's actually a dope music video, by the way. it took mad time for that music video to even happen.
My bad.
But yeah, I would just say
We're gonna subscribe right now. Actually,
good looks, thank
yeah,
you.
for sure.
But yeah, I would just honestly just say
This is you right here. Yes, sir.
yeah,
Follow
that's
that.
me, yeah.
Subscribe. Like
Yeah,
7.4. Hell yeah, bro.
we about to hit 10K soon. Even though we at 7K, we about to hit 10K
Type
soon.
shit. We're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit that.
Um,
But one advice you would like to give to the audience, even your fans as well.
I would just say, I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of things I could probably say, but honestly, like, just to, you know, just to keep going, even if you have bad days. Like, you know what I mean? Just to keep going. Like, I know it sounds like, like nigga, but like, no, like, but dead ass. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone has those bad days, but you just gotta remember like why you're doing it, who you're doing it for. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta do it for yourself. You gotta do it for your family. You gotta do it for your loved ones. And be like, damn, I can't give up. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you know, it just builds in you, and you're just like, I'm this beast. I'm a beast now.
The moment
like,
you told me you turned around after going to your job and you never went, like kind of like it kind of I got like a sense of like, all right, this nigga is really like motivated to do what he want to do in life, what he comfortable with.
It's crazy, but before we get off, it's crazy because hopefully we got time on it.
But they're all on.
Before we get off, I only had 3 jobs. I had a Dunkin' Donuts job that only lasted a month, and then I got fired. I had the Sears job that I had for like almost like a year and a half, and I quit so I can be an entrepreneur. But the thing is,
that's a tough decision.
Yeah,
right
but when I quit, I was only basically an entrepreneur for like a year, and then I went to a job. So that's what I'm trying to say. Is it's like you got to keep going. But the thing is, when I ended up getting another job, so this is my 3rd job. I ended up having I was doing like I was in a nursing home. I was doing like maintenance and kitchen.
Yeah.
I freaking hated that job, yo. I hated all my jobs. 'Cause I hated listening to niggas all the time.
Yeah, like, you hate being told what to do. Yeah.
I gotta tell you to use the fucking bathroom. I gotta tell you to when I gotta.
I'm the same
I just hate
fucking
that
way.
shit, yo. Like,
I'm the same fucking way, bro.
And then you going to work like, oh, another day at work. Like, no. If I want to say, I'd rather do that to the shit that I love doing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So when that third job happened, I ended up quitting that job, and I was like, because I already knew what to do prior, because when I quit the first time, I already knew from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, damn, like, you know what I mean? So when I ended up getting that job, when I quit, the day that I quit, I was already making enough that I could be by myself at that time. And I was just I was just like, yo, you know what? And then that same day, but I was thinking about it for maybe like 2 months. I was like, damn, I'm already making enough, like, you know, and I'm only doing it basically part time. What if I do it full time? Like, you know what I mean? Because I was in college full time. I was going at work full time, and I was just like, yo, I was only doing what I love part time. It's like, yo, like, I'm already making enough part time. I'm like, I could just do it full time. But I was thinking like for a grip. I was just like, yo, like, you know. So then the assistant manager I was at the nursing home job, because it's like a very laid back job, and I was like kind of like one of the young ones there, because everyone that was working there was kind of old, so like everyone was like cleaning slow and stuff like that. So I would always finish fast. So like when I would finish fast, like, pause, I guess. Well, not really pause, because it's just like, you know, it's a girl and stuff like that. But nah, so when I would
under
finish,
2 minutes,
I'm dead. I'm dead. So when I would finish, I'm dead. So when I was done, I would just be relaxing at the, you know, they had like a lounge and stuff like that. I would just be relaxing from my work and stuff like that. So the assistant manager comes in, and she's just like, what are you doing? I'm just like, oh, I finished all my work. And she's like, oh, there must be something else you could do. Snapping her fingers at me. And I'm just like,
shocked.
I'm like, you know what?
Bitch.
Let me just, let me calm down, man. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? But I was like, I'm respectful. You know? So I'm just like, you know what? Let me finish this day. You know what I mean? And then let me call my real manager when I'm done. I'm gonna call my real manager when I'm, because she was the assistant manager. I was like, let me call my real manager when I'm done. So I finished that day. I call my real manager, and I'm just like, yo, listen. I was like, thank you so much for the opportunity. Your assistant manager was rude to me, blah, 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 but I'm going to no longer be working here again. Ever since that day, 7 years right now, strong. Bang, let's go.
Congrats, yo. Let's
go.
I appreciate that shit.
So, yeah, always you learn from your mistakes and always continue no matter what. You know what I mean? People are always going to be like, oh, this nigga sucks, or he sucks at dancing, or it's not a good podcast, or they talk about the same shit. Fuck that shit. You got to keep going. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's just like the only way to go is up. You know what I mean? You're always inspiring somebody all the time.
I appreciate that. Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
And I see it as I love failure.
Facts.
I love it.
Facts.
I love those setbacks. I love failure because it really defines me as a person. I build character off it, and then I learn from it. And when I learn from that, I'm just like, it keeps me fucking motivated. Like failure to me is motivation. I love to fail all the fuck you want, bro. You know
that's
why?
How you learn. That's how you learn.
Exactly,
That's exactly how you learn.
exactly.
I have I write notes on my wall, motivational notes, and I have billionaires still fail. On my wall.
Yes.
The billionaires still fail to this day because you know what I mean. You know how many no's they still get. Like, you know what I mean? Yes, it could be easier. Hey, let's go. I got it for my shit on. Yo. Tell me, like.
Click thumbnail. Thumbnail? Type shit.
But now, yeah, billionaires still fail to this day. You know, they still get told no. You know what I mean? But it could be easier.
Oh, my God. I just read a book about the word no. And before we end, the how it started was like this guy ended up falling. It was a weird fucking book, but I loved it because I learned from it, and I learned to understand like always go for the word no before yes. Like you gotta be comfortable with the no. You gotta love the word no before the word yes. And I'm in a my career is like plumbing and sales, so I gotta sell my own work in a sense. So, like, and I got a lot of no's, and I be feeling like, all right, fuck, motherfucker just said no.
And you're still going to keep getting no's,
Still keep getting no's. So, like, how the book was, this guy ended up falling asleep and waking up in a different multiverse of himself, but this guy's a millionaire, and he's not. So, the one that fell asleep is not a millionaire, but this guy is. But the thing is, they're going down the same path. But what changed their life was this one interaction with a guy in a store where he said no. The guy in the store said no to this one guy, the one that fell asleep, and he just gave up on life. But the other guy took it as, all right, but I'm gonna keep working. So he became a millionaire, and he didn't.
Yeah, that's how I gotta be.
So it's like, yo, like,
it's just crazy.
A word no could really change your fucking life. You get what I'm saying?
You're one step closer to a yes. One step closer to a yes.
And it takes that one interaction with somebody, even if it's anybody in the world, somebody who's giving you knowledge, advice, or a boss, a friend. Like, take everything in. Take it in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and just, like I said, I see failures as motivation as of today. Even my setbacks. So my setback, you can't really control a setback because, like, it happens. It really does happen, and you feel down by it. But it's like, there's that time where, like, yo, no. This is who I am. I got to be this. I want to be this. So, like, let me just keep it going. Even if it's a month or 2 years, like you said, like, just keep working. You know what I'm saying? So I do thank you for coming today. Shout out to Conscience. Shout out to Conscience, guys, for coming today. This will be posted tomorrow. Audio will be posted tomorrow morning. YouTube probably early this week. I'll work on it. Other than that, thank you guys. This is EP 37 Off the Clock Podcast.
Bang.
Not sure what we're going to call it, but we have Conscience.
Let's go.
You can kill it.